Welcome back. I really don't know what to say. I guess just some quick updates. I did get a new headset, which the mic is a lot better and it's a hell of a lot more comfortable. And hopefully this will come across not totally annoying. I've officially moved into my bedroom. Like, I'm not gonna go into details. My fiance and I had to sleep in the living room for a little while, which was where the AC was, which is where we were getting a lot of background noise. But hopefully in the actual bedroom here, it's a little quieter. Um, like I said in my last video, I wouldn't be recording for a little while until I got new sound equipment, and I did. And coming back, I decided to do a quick movie review. I watched a couple of new horror movies. The first horror movie I'm going to go ahead and review is The Forest. Spoiler alert ahead if you haven't seen it. Did I like the movie? Yes and no. It was definitely an interesting take on a lot of horror movies that I've seen in the past. Throughout the movie, there was only one jump scare, which is pretty good because a lot of movies these days are based around cheap jump scares, which is really annoying after a while. Um, that is one thing that I liked about the movie. Other things that I liked about the movie, like I said, is a very unique perspective on horror movies. It, and that's the thing, is it was a horror movie, but it was also a very emotional kind of movie. Basically what it is Sarah is going to Tokyo to look for her lost sister Jess. Um, and it turns out Jess has gone into this haunted forest, which I'm not going to attempt to pronounce because I will probably butcher it. But this forest is at the base of Mount Fuji, and it's known as a place where people go to die. The history on it is back when the oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. People are on my Facebook. Um, there we go. I just signed myself out, so we won't be hearing that annoying ping. I do apologize. Usually, I'm very vigilant on that. Um, what the forest was there for originally was way back when there was famine. They would take the old, the sick, the blind, and leave them in that forest to die. So that way, food rations could be better, I guess. It is an actual place, and um, like I just watched the movie just now as I'm recording this. I just finished it, so I don't know much on it, but it's a gorgeous place. If they recorded and did the movie on set, it's a very beautiful place. Um, it's a very interesting take, like I said. Other things I liked was the acting. The acting didn't look half-assed. Like, these people were genuinely scared. Um, Sarah, as she's looking for her sister and asking people, "Have you seen her?" was genuinely distressed, especially when people know, "I haven't seen her," or "Yes, I have seen her, she's probably dead." Um, One thing I can really think off the top of my head that I didn't care for about this movie was the ending, for sure. Like I said, spoiler alert. Um, at the end, like, it's Jess that comes running out of the forest, and Sarah killed herself, and she's dragged down to hell or something and becomes one of the spirits. I honestly think it could have been done better. And one thing I really did, and another thing I didn't like about the movie is, I mean, it was a very good movie. It was a very different take on a lot of horror movies, but it was also confusing in that context. Like, um, why was Jess even there? Why was she contemplating suicide? What was she running from the entire time? Because in the end, it was Sarah she was running from. But, like, in the beginning of the movie, she was running from something. It's like, was she running from Sarah the entire time and just thought it was one of the spirits that wanted to take her? Um, it was just very confusing. I mean, you know, not to say it's not a bad movie. I think, I don't know, I'm tired. um, it was an interesting take, like I said, but it was confusing in that context, and the fact that like Aiden's dead, like Sarah just killed him out of nowhere because the forest was driving her mad, and I mean, you know, it wasn't particularly crucial to the story, but why did Jess and Sarah's parents, why did their father kill their mother and then kill himself? That was another thing that I would have liked to have touched based on a little bit, just a little backstory as to why that might have happened. Why did the sisters grow apart? Why, you know, why, what, I mean, in the movie, when their grandma passed away and they're packing her stuff up, Jess says, I'm starting over a new life in Tokyo. Why is she going to Tokyo? Why is she having to start over again? Sarah mentioned she has to bail Jess out of trouble constantly. Why is she having to constantly bail her out? There's, I mean, you know, it was a fairly long movie, I think like over an hour and a half, which I get, but there's a lot of stuff they could have simply touched base on for a couple of minutes, saying, this is why this is this way, what this is why this is this way, you know, stuff like that. Um, that's really all I can think of, you know, likes, dislikes. It was all in all a very good movie, if a little confusing, and the ending could have been much better. I mean, you know, Jess is alive and Sarah's dead. I mean, you know, I guess in a horror movie like that, one of them had to die, but the way that Sarah died bothered me. Like, her and Aiden found that little cabin in the middle of the forest, and she ends up killing Aiden because she's hearing Jess's voice on the other side of his basement door. And she goes to it, and it's little Jess looking down at the scene of their parents. And the father, and then Sarah, you know, grabs the little Jess, covers her eyes, and tells her to look away. And you see their father against the wall, and their mother on the floor. And then the father's body goes after them, and Sarah pushes the little Jess up the stairs, saying, "Go, run." And the father grabs Sarah, and she pries his fingers off with her knife. And in the end, she ended up, you know, cutting deep enough to kill herself. Why would you use a knife on whatever this was to pry their fingers off? Why wouldn't you bash it in the face? Why wouldn't you hit it in the head? I mean, I guess that's a little plot hole I don't really understand. Um, would I recommend this? I would. It's a, like I said, very interesting take. It's a good movie all around. Very good characters, very good acting, beautiful scenery. If it was filmed on location, and even if it wasn't filmed on location, it's a very beautiful forest that they were in. Um, oh yeah, there's one thing that I did touch base on that didn't make any sense at all that they really should have touched base on is when Sarah's walking through the woods, there's this one particular spirit that's following her, going, "Turn around, look at me, turn around, Sarah," and she doesn't. And it gets right behind her and says, "Turn around," in this really creepy voice, and she takes off running. Who was the spirit? I mean, was this the same spirit all along that's been telling her that, you know, that's been leading her up to this point where she does kill herself? All in all, good movie. I honestly hope it would be nice for them to maybe make a sequel or something of that sort to explain a lot of the plot holes in this movie. But it was a good movie. I would highly recommend it. And yeah, that's it for this. I'm going to hop off of here, do another quick little movie review about another horror movie. And yeah, you know, the usual. Stay creepy, everyone.